was fruitful. I'm sorry, Celeste's in here. I think we learned a lot. I thought we had a good conversation, even though it was real short after rehearsal, about sort of how to present last night sort of happening again. Yeah. I think everyone learned a whole bunch of new stuff. This lighting that we have right now is going to change our mood, I think, pretty severely. Frankly, I'm excited. Don't now commit to something with Andrew's lights, because we're going to need to bring in the light trees and see what the actual environment looks like, just because, again, this looks like really film noir, and it's not really what we're going for. So you can engage the feeling now, because that's the feeling that we have right now in the room. Like, just work with it, but just know that this is not the final light that you're going to be working with. The other cool thing about the addition of these flashlights is it actually gives you guys like an opportunity to be like just even more badass. Yeah, that, exactly. But I think also that you can point, one of the things that Duke's idea, is that part of the challenge of Promenade is that everyone can see the show in a different way. And one of the things that you can help us do is not just react, but to point out the things that you want us to make sure that we see.
So we're going to be having these throughout?
You may have them throughout. I mean, you can put them down and pick one back up like chalk. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
But they'll be available to you throughout. The other thing is, Duke also had a great idea for you, Julian, is that when you're doing the EKG, is for you actually to like have some, either put both your hands out and just have this and do the EKG with the flashlight. We're going to see if it works. I'm not sure if it does. Or if you're going to take one hand and then do this, and then we get sort of that you're like a machine. Or like flat lines. You know what I mean?
Sorry, it's troublesome that I have this.
Anyway, so we're going to try it. We're going to see what it looks like. My job with Duke tonight is to really like focus on what you look like and what the aesthetic is, and less about what you guys are doing. So I just appreciate your concentration and commitment, and like be goofy and have fun and whatever. It's not really.
Are we like running stuff, or are we?
I mean, we may run like we might just sort of mark some stuff.
Okay.
Just so that we can take a look at it. The other thing we're doing, what I'd like to do is talk, if we get to it, talk about your monologue a little bit more, give you some more specifics, and then actually kind of about both of your monologues. So that's a big note for the two of you. And then work it probably once, and then after that, we're all errands, and hopefully open door viewer. Are you videotaping this right now? hey, open door. Hopefully we can put up some material for the blog. So great. Can I say something? Yes.
So what's going to be most helpful for us for lights is like kind of focusing mostly on like how we get into scenes, like the basic blocking and like the transitions out of stuff. So we're not going to do the full scene like totally through. We're going to probably speed through a lot of stuff and focus on some of the transition things. We're not going to do music today. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going to do.
Sweet. Cool. Great. So let's do that. You want to start at the top of the show?
Already about to go into transition.
Okay.
So we'll look at it under fluorescence.